What a wild finish for both of my teams this week. Absolutely bonkers. First, my Vikings finding a way to come back down 33-0 against the Indianapolis Colts and win that thing in OT. There was never a doubt. Yeah, there was doubt. Yeah, knocking on all the wood there. But overall, the Vikings able to take away a victory there. And then just in the last seconds, Chandler Jones stiff-arming the Raiders over the New England Patriots. You just love it. You absolutely love it. And today in our latest edition of Standouts and FIZZOUTS, because everybody has their own edition of winners and losers, risers and fallers. Ours is Standouts and FIZZOUTS because pop, we think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And it needs to replace all water. Everything needs to be pop. That's how good it is. Or soda, whatever, where you guys live. I live in the Midwest in South Dakota. Let me know where you guys are watching from, and plus what kind of pop you drink, whether it's Coke, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, the Diet Dr. Thunder you see at Walmart, or the Great Value brand, excuse me. But yes, a lot of different things going on in this one in terms of standouts and fizzouts, and I got standouts and fizzouts for both the Patriots and the Raiders. So let's jump right into it. Yes, the Raiders able to take a 30-24 victory over the New England Patriots. And moved to 6-8 on the season. The Chargers barely took care of business there. We'll get into those guys a little bit later in the week. But you really got to start by talking about the fact, Derek Carr. Actually, we'll go Patriots first. So I'm not going to talk about Mac Jones to start things out with. Actually, I'm going to talk about Ramondre Stevenson. Easily the biggest standout of this game, for me, at least on the Patriots side. 19 carries, 172 yards, and a touchdown, just getting the job done in a lot of different ways for him. Also, I did catch a couple of passes for -4 yards, but it is what it is there. But Ramondre Stevenson, he just seems to be the heart and soul of this running game in a lot of different ways. Like, he's just a spark for this offense. Maybe it's time to play Bailey Zappi. Definitely a possibility. But Pierre Strong, also 4 carries, 25 yards. Kevin Harris also had 5 carries for 19 yards. And then, yes, Jacoby Myers, we'll get into that. He also had 2 catches for 47 yards. He was a standout because, of stuff. And then he wasn't because of stuff. So Jonnu Smith, Tyquan Thornton, also guys that stood out for me. They just continue, to do what they can with Mac Jones at quarterback. Again, it is what it is there. But then defensively, Jawan Bentley just flying around. 10 total tackles, had himself a sack there on Derek Carr in the second half, I believe. Just absolutely flies around, makes plays. Kyle Duggar also had that pick 6 when they were trying that screen pass to Devontae Adams. Just absolute stud for the Patriots there. So Kyle Duggar just continues to find ways to make plays there. Also, Devon Godot, I believe that's how you say his name, had half a sack. Honestly, the Raiders were able to run the football, but it wasn't as well as you'd think. The guys on the inside for the Patriots definitely providing a little bit of problems there. Also, Christian Barmore, 3 total tackles, also had half a sack, as well as Josh Uche had himself half a sack as well. But, the secondary for the most part was relatively okay, but now we got to talk about fizzouts for the Patriots. So number one, you got to talk about Jacoby Myers. I know he said in the press game or in the post-game conference is after the game, he didn't see Chandler Jones. He's kind of a big target. How can you not see Chandler Jones? But it is what it is. We all make mistakes. But Jacoby Myers, kind of a bonehead play. I know he's trying to make a play at the end of the game there, but just also, if you're not confident at all in what you see, just go down. It's a tie game. Go into overtime, or at least just pitch it back to one of your guys, like your lineman behind you. I don't know. It just was kind of a weird play overall. Also, I believe that Mac Jones definitely needs to be in this conversation. Got burned a couple of times. It is what it is there. I felt like when you say burned for Mac Jones, you're talking about the fact that this man literally went 13 of, oh wait, I don't even have the stat in front of you, how you guys got to see, 13 of 31 for 112 yards. It's just, I think it's long been time to play Bailey Zappi, or at least somebody else. I don't care. Somebody else has got to be able to play there. So another standout, or excuse me, another fizz out for me, definitely Adrian Phillips. He got burned on that Darren Waller touchdown. Also, I think it was him that allowed that blocked punt. That's another thing for the Patriots. Special teams not doing great. Jabril Peppers was also in on that blocked punt, or a failure to block the player that blocked said blocked punt. A lot of blocked here. But anyway, yes, special teams that blocked punt, everything kind of falling apart there for the Patriots. Not something that you want to see on the coaching side of things, but yes, and to a degree, the run defense was pretty good, but also, the Raiders weren't able to run the football. But as far as standouts for the Raiders, yes, 20 of 38 for 231 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 pick. It was a gruesome pick at that for Derek Carr, but hey, we'll put him in the standouts category today. And it was just the fact that, like, the Raiders started out in a position where they just needed to make plays, because you knew it was going to be all the narratives, the Josh McDaniels and Bill Belichick kind of narratives, and Derek Carr came out there and played a very good game. Also, Josh Jacobs, 22 carries for 93 yards. I thought he had a solid game all around, over 100 all-purpose yards, 110 if I'm not mistaken. Keelan Cole, like, you want to talk about just a cojones play there at the end for the touchdown to tie the game there. Yes, 2 catches, 50 yards for Keelan Cole. Also showed up earlier in the game when the Raiders really needed him. Darren Waller, 3 catches, 48 yards and a touchdown. Good to see him back and doing big-time stuff, including that 25-yard touchdown that he absolutely embarrassed Adrian Phillips. Like, just, that's highlight tape right there. Matt Collins, 4 catches, 40 yards and a touchdown, continually showed up for him. Devontae Adams was the fizz out for me, but I mean, it's Devontae Adams, so he just automatically gets a pass. Denzel Perriman, another standout for me, had 9 total tackles on the day. Luke Masterson and those guys getting it done. You absolutely love to see it. Also, Max Crosby, just finding a way to track down Mac Jones when he was chasing the play down from behind. You absolutely love it. The man just continues to make plays. Also, Malcolm Kuntz, who blocked that punt. That's right, Malcolm Kuntz, not just a pass rusher, but also going out there and blocking punts. You absolutely love to see it. Chandler Jones had that pressure earlier in the game, and then, yes, called the game at the very end there. I mean, let's be real. Jacoby Myers, I don't know what you're doing. Also, Tyler Hall in on some good things there in terms of pass coverage. You love to see it because, I mean, he's Tyler Hall, the undrafted guy coming up and making plays. Also, fizzouts, yes, Devontae Adams, I mean, only 4 catches, 28 yards. It is what it is at this point. I mean, he's due for a bad game. He gets a pass. The Raiders one will go easy on him. So, also, the Raiders' innate ability to just give up leads, like, that's definitely a fizz out for me. Like, I'm just so sick and tired of Josh McDaniels in this squad. Just, what was it, 17-3 going into the half or something like that, or something pretty close, and it's just frustrating. Like, it really irritates me. Like, they need to close those games out a little bit better. Raiders run defense, I mean, over 200 yards of total rushing attack for the Patriots. Yeah, wasn't great. I know Ramondre Stevenson was a big part of that, especially that last run he had, but it wasn't pretty. Also, Nate Hobbs allowed that long touchdown catch on the Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run and / drive, and also allowed that 2-point conversion. Yes, just really wasn't a great day for him. But as far as that, I think things looked pretty good there for the rest of the way there for the Raiders. You just can't say enough about guys like Daniel Carlson. It was also good to see Hunter Renfrow back, and I mean, just what a finish. What a finish. I mean, you love to see the Raiders, yes, they let up a lead, but they were able to kind of find a way, stiff arm them down into victory, if you will, for Chandler Jones. You're going to love to see that picture a lot. But, that's it. That's our latest edition of Standouts and Fizzouts. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our latest edition of Standouts and Fizzouts for the Las Vegas Raiders versus New England Patriots matchup. And also, can't forget, let us know what kind of pop you drink, where you're watching from, too, and if it's pop or soda, whatever you guys want to say. And then absolutely let us know what you think of Chandler Jones just calling game and giving the Raiders that 6th win of the season.